Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if... The 24-second clock doesn't come in to play. They like to keep the pace fast. Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Drives to the hoop. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Gr.A. Out to the wing. It's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The tray. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. First quarter, just over a minute played. Can't cash in from close range. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
No good on that one.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
There's the drive. The layup missed. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Inside. That shot, no good.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the paint. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Drops in the tray.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Fires the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. 9 points in the game so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Stripped it away. They set the pick. The shot comes out. To the inside. The second chance effort. That's tipped. Mitchell in the corner. Driving to the basket. And that one drops.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Off on the layup.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
For three. The shot, no good. Here's Gr.A. No good with the layup. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Kavanaugh pulls it down. Over in the corner, Williams. The steal. To stop the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Here's Gr.A. There's the three. Rebound by Williams.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
With the drive. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's the break. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gr.A. The shot from the low post is good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Outside Flynn. Takes it inside. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
1:04 left to play in the first. To the middle. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Six on the shot clock. It's picked off. Down low. Here's Hale. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Sanan. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Panica. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Hale. He gets it in there.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Floats one up. That one, no good. Right side Davis. From downtown. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Hale. Shot clock at 6.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Three-pointer. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
It's Davis on the wing. Inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Into the lane. Shoots the 3. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Stolen. And here they come. Here's Hale. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Drains the three-pointer. 21 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
To the middle. And they get it. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. Now here is Davis to the paint. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. To the inside. A nice shot by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's got 4 points this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rebound by Mitchell.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Ripped away. And here's the break. Sanan. Rebound by Williams.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Davis. Shot clock at 5. The layup off target. Mitchell in the corner. Pass to Ford. Poked away. Tries to keep it alive. Unhindered, going all the way. Leaps for it. Down low. Outside for Davis. Launches a 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's Ford. And the 3 off target. 1:37 left in the first half of basketball. And that one is hammered home.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Puts up a 3. On the wing, Davis. From the arc. That one also a miss for him, just like the other 3 attempts this game.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Out left to the wing. Off target with his 3. And they're moving it up. Ball going up court. And that one is good. 5 points in the game.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Inside. 1 second left. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Gr.A. Driving inside.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside Flynn. And he lays it straight in. Flynn's got 7 points.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Gr.A. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Panitka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now here's Flynn. He's got 7. 6 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Gr.A. Out to the right wing. To the paint. There's the steal. Flynn with it. To the wing on the left. Here's Ford. The three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Lets it go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Flynn. That shot off. They need this one. Can't get the layup.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
First one falls for him. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now here's Flynn. He has 7. It's tipped. To the left side wing. Here's Gr.A. No good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Ford. Floats one, and it's denied. And they're pushing it up. Here's Gr.A. Here's Nunez. Yes, that goes in. Nunez has got his first points in this one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. There's the pick.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. It's Davis on the wing. Here's Nunez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Outside for Davis. It's intercepted. One-on-one here. For the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He has 29.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said, we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sanan. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Ball stolen. Pass to Kavanaugh. Drops in the layup for 2. Kavanaugh's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Nunez from outside the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. 50 seconds left in the third. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Gr.A. Buries the long-range jumper. Gray's got his third bucket of the night. Inside, Williams. Oh, that's blocked. To the middle, intercepted. He got it up. The shot missing. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Here's Gr.A. Rebound by Williams. Here's Hale. Connects from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. It's stolen. Here's Gr.A. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here he goes. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Misses the three. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
With the teardrop, rebound by Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Kavanaugh.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Puts up a deep three. No good that time. Picked off in midair. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Just 5 on the clock. Klanitka. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Trying to end the drought. No good that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
On the wing, Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. The shot, no good.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Goes up on the wing. No good there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Davis. Driving in. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
He takes it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Down low. Tries it from 19. He can't get it to go. Knocks it loose. Looking to end the run. Misses the layup.
Well, he is showing you that rebounding isn't all about size. You need will and effort.
And he drops it in from the low post.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the first. He's off on the second. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room from mid-range.
Over to the left wing. And there's the drive. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. There are some who will say, Gr.A., there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And stolen by Flynn. Pass to Williams. Back to Flynn. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
From deep. That shot missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And both free throws good from Flynn. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. From deep. No good on that one. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks.